Hello there, my name is Lupton. I'm the area sales manager for the northern borders for BAL Tile Adhesives, and I'm also a former tile fixer too. Welcome to the BAL A-Z of Tiling, and during these unique and challenging times we're going to give you some brief insight into topics or common popular topics, products and guidance based around the tiling industry. So that being said, A is for Anhydrite screed. And arguably over the last few years there is no common word or there is no topic that has struck more fear into a tiler than anhydrite screed in the construction industry. No longer is every screed the same, and there are some key questions that you could ask to see what type of screed you're about to fix to. Was the screed pumped in? When was it pumped in? Are there any day work or movement joints visible within the screed? Is it pale in colour? Do you have underfloor heating? Now, although these may give a brief insight, there are a lot of screeds that do resemble similar or have similar traits, such as pump-fed or liquid concretes. So be aware that not all screeds are the same. Feel absolutely free to ask or query this with the property developer, the main building contractor or screed installer themselves before you start. Anhydrite screeds are air drying, unlike sand cement, which is a chemical cure, which means they're susceptible to the world around them. There is some rough guidance, which is as follows. They dry at 1 mm per day up to 40 mm thick. Then for every other day after that, it's another millimetre. So, for example, a 60 mm screed could take up to 80 days to dry before it's ready to tile. However, be aware that cold and damp conditions, or even wet foot trafficking, or even the fact that a building might not be watertight can severely impact on the drying time. You may also see that the screed has a fine surface layer, which we call latents, and this must be mechanically removed before you tile. If the screed has underfloor heating, then this must be commissioned after 1 week of the screed being installed, which would certainly speed up the drying time too. But be very aware that early commissioning cannot be done on sand, cement screeds or even the liquid fed concretes. So for tiling an anhydrite screed, the process is as follows. The screed must be dry, which for a standard fix is no more than 75% relative humidity. The screed must have its latents removed. The screed must be commissioned if underfloor heating is present. The screed must be then primed twice with products such as BAL Prime APD or BAL Bond SPR. With BAL APD, for example, the first coat will go down at 50-50, then the second coat need crosshatch to make sure you get the coverage. Then you could consider an uncoupling system such as BAL Rapid Mat, Flexbone Varied, or even the all new Flexbone 2 Easy, which will prevent issues with thermal stresses and movement. Tiles can then be fixed with or without an uncoupling system, although preferable, but using a flexible cement-based adhesive such as BAL Flex 1, BAL Rapid Flex 1, or BAL Portable 1. And finally, grouted with a flexible cement-based grout such as BAL Micromax 2, and movement joints could be mimicked with BAL Micromax silicons. If heating is present, then this must remain off for 2 weeks after the installation before it is then recommissioned. The key aspect of tiling any anhydrite screed is firstly to be aware of the screed that you're tiling to, and then secondly to make sure that it's dry. At BAL, we offer a free screed testing service for all BAL tile solutions. For more information on BAL tiling solutions, the do's and don'ts of tiling to anhydrite screeds, please feel free to contact BAL directly on www.bal-adhesives.com, find your local sales or technical representative, or even go along to your local BAL outlet for more information. Thank you very much.